Good afternoon, all of you. Hope you all are doing good. May God bless you all. Welcome to Commerce first year classes. The last two classes, we have started doing 3-column cash book, which is a sure 10 marker in your IP exam. Okay. So today we'll be taking up some more problems. Let us take question number 14. 3-column cash book, question number 14, page number 157. So please take out your textbooks. Page number 157. Record the following transactions in cash book with cash, bank, and discount column. I'm talking about question number 14, page number 157. Guys, what are we learning? We are learning 3-column cash book. 3-column cash book has cash column, bank column, and discount column on either side. See what is the format? Let us draw the format. Yes, 3-column cash book. 3-column cash book. We have, this is the debit side where we have date, particulars, LF, cash column, bank column, and discount allowed. Same here, date, particulars, LF, cash, bank, and discount receipt. Okay. So ready? Ready with the format? So let us begin the question. It is record the following transactions. April 2019, 1 cash balance and bank balance. Both are debit balances. Both are debit balances. Remember, cash will always show debit balance, but bank can show either debit balance or credit balance. If it is a credit balance, we call it as overdraft. Cash balance 8,000. Cash balance 8,000. Bank balance 14,000. Cash balance is 8,000. Bank balance is 14,000. Then, third, issued check to Rahul. Issued a check to Rahul. It is a payment. Write it on the credit side by Rahul. And amount we should write in the bank column because the payment is made through a check. So 1,450 rupees ka check, 15 rupees discount we received. Then sales through net banking. Sales will fetch us cash or say revenue. Okay, it is a receipt to sales. And the sale amount was received through net banking. Net banking, NEFT, RTGS, Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm, all these are the modes which are routed through bank only. So the amount we should take in bank column. 2,800 we should take in the bank column. Okay, next. Next is withdrawn cash from bank. Withdrawn cash from bank. Okay, withdrawn cash from bank is a contra entry. Withdrawn cash from bank is a contra entry. What is a contra entry? Contra entry is one which appears on both the debit side and credit side of 3-column cash book. If it is withdrawn, we write it on the debit side as to bank, amount in the cash column. To bank, amount in the cash column. Same we write on the credit side as by cash, amount in the bank column. Isn't it? It is quite opposite to when it is deposited. When it is deposited, we write to cash. And amount we write in the bank column. Here it is withdrawn from bank. Withdrawn from bank, we write to bank. Amount in the cash column. By cash, amount in the bank column. Next, received a check from Raju. In full settle, how much check? 1450. In full settlement of account 1500. Check sent to bank. Again, it is a receipt. We received a check from Raju and it was sent to bank the same day. The check amount was 1450. Discount was 50. Okay, discount was 50. Then purchase through debit card. Purchase is a payment. Purchase is an expense. Write it on the credit side. By purchase, debit card, credit card, NEFT, RTGS, all these are routed through bank. So you should take the amount in bank column, 2,400. Next, paid cash into bank. Again, this is a contra entry. Paid cash into bank. So we write to cash, amount in the bank column. Amount in the bank column. What is the amount given? It is 800. The same entry we take on the credit side as by bank, amount in the cash column. Okay. See this and see how these two are different from one another. If it is deposited, we write to cash. If it is withdrawn, we write to bank. Simple. If it is withdrawn, we write to bank. If it is deposited, we write to cash. If it is to bank, by cash. If it is to cash, by bank. Next is purchased machinery. Okay, purchased machinery. So it will come on the credit side. It is a outflow. It's a payment. By machinery. How much? 4,000. In the cash column. In the cash column. Next, received cash from Shekhar. It is a receipt. Received cash from Shekhar. So to Shekhar. How much? Amount is 350. Again in the cash column. Okay. Next. And discount allowed is also given here. 50 rupees discount allowed is given. Then salaries. Salaries is a payment. Salaries is a payment. Right on the credit side. By salaries. What is the amount given? 650. 650. Next. On 30th, cash withdrawn from bank for personal use. Is it a contra entry? Answer is no. It is not a contra entry. It is not a contra entry because if it is withdrawn for office use, then it is a contra entry. If it is withdrawn for personal use, we write by drawings. By drawings, and the amount will write in the bank column. How much it is? 2,300 in the bank column. Okay. So all the entries are recorded. Go through. Yeah. Now what is left? Very, very important thing, that is balancing. Let us see the balancing part. Debit side it is 100. Credit side we have only 50. So what is the total on the debit side? Cash, as you all know, will show always debit balance. 8 plus 2, 10, 11,250. Cash column debit side total is 11,250. Okay, so I am doing the balancing here. Cash column debit side total is 11,250. What is the credit side total? We have 4,008. 5,450. So deduct 008. 5,800 is the closing cash balance. What is the balance we have? 5,000. 5,800. Okay, this is the closing cash balance by balance carried on the last day of the month. Similarly, see the bank total. Bank debit side total is 14 plus 2, 16, 17, 18, 6. It is 19,050. 19050. Once again, you see 14 plus 2, 16, 16, 17, 18. It is 19,050. And what is the credit side total? Deduct the credit side total 1453, 43, 63, 67, 67, 87, 9, 10,000. How much it is? It is 14, 29, 43, 63, 83, 9050. It is 9050. So what is the balance? It is 10,000. Closing bank balance is 10,000. Okay, so what is the closing cash balance? We have 5,800 and closing bank balance is 10,000. Okay. So let us take the opening balance here. 1st of May to balance brought down 5,800 and 10,000. Okay. Next, we'll take one more question. That is question number 15. We'll take question number 15. See the question. Prepare triple column cash book from the following information. Cash in hand, cash at bank, cash sale, purchase goods from Ashok, cash paid into bank, cash paid to Lakshmi, cash withdrawn. Okay, very normal entries. So without wasting time, let us get started. What is the first step we do? We prepare the format. We are preparing triple column or 3-column cash book. This is the left-hand side, debit side. Right-hand side is credit side. We have date, particulars, LF, cash, discount allowed, date, particulars, LF. LF is ledger folio, cash, bank, and discount receipt. Ready with the format? Okay. So we'll start. What is the opening balance given? You see, cash in hand 12,500, cash at bank 14,800. Both are debit balances. 2018. So month of June 1, we write to balance brought down 12,500 cash, 14,800 bank balance. Cash sales. Transaction on third is cash sales. So it is a receipt. How much? 3,000 in the cash column. Next is purchase goods from Ashok and paid by check. So it is a payment by purchases. Don't write by Ashok. When the payment is made, we will not mention the name of the party. We made the payment through check. So when any payment is made for purchase, we don't mention the name of the party. Likewise for sales also. If you are receiving payment after making sale, we don't have to write the name of the person. That customer will write cash to sales. Here, purchase to bank. So here I'll write by purchase amount in the bank column. What is the amount? The amount is 5,000 in the bank column. 5,000 in the bank column. Okay. Next, cash paid into bank. What is cash paid into bank? Cash withdrawn from bank. It is a contra entry. So we'll take on the debit side as to cash. To cash. What is the amount? 1,800. Which column? Bank column. To cash, amount in the bank column. Similarly here, by bank, amount in the cash column. By this time, I hope you are all familiar with contra entries. Only two entries, no? Cash paid into bank. You write to cash, amount in the bank column. By bank, amount in the cash column. Okay. Then we have cash paid to Lakshmi. It is a payment, outflow. So write down by Lakshmi. How much amount did we pay? We paid 1,850 and we received a discount of 240. Cash paid is 150. Discount received is 240. Okay. Then 16. Cash withdrawn from bank for office use. What is this? This is another contra entry. To bank. To bank. Amount in the cash column. How much it is? 2,000. Amount in the cash column. Same entry on the credit side. By cash. Amount in the bank column. Isn't it? Remember, both these are opposite of each other. Paid into bank and withdrawn from bank have a opposite effect. When it is paid, we write to cash. When it is withdrawn, we write to bank. Next is sold machinery and amount received through Paytm. So Paytm means it is bank only. Sold machinery. It is the inflow of cash. To what should I write? No, I shouldn't write sale. I should write what? I should write machinery. When it is sale of any fixed asset, we should credit that asset. We should write that asset name. To machinery and amount 2,400. I will write in the bank column because the amount was received through Paytm and Paytm is directly linked to our bank account. Okay. Then advertisement expenses paid. It is a payment. Advertisement expenses paid is a payment. By advertisement 150. By advertisement 150. Then received a check from Vishnu on 28. We received a check from Vishnu 1980 and discount allowed 120. And the check is deposited into bank. Okay. Okay. So let us take it on 28 to Vishnu. To Vishnu. What is the amount? 1980. I'll write in the bank column. And 120 rupees is the discount allowed. 120 is the discount allowed. And the last transaction is salaries paid by check. It is a payment. Will come on the credit side by salaries. Okay, by salaries, and the salaries are paid through check. So I will take in the bank column. All the transactions are recorded. Yeah, they are. Now let us see the balancing part. Okay. So cash column, as always, will show debit balance. First, let us close discount column. It is 120 year and 240 year. Discount column, we don't do balancing, no? We don't do balancing for discount column. So cash, what is the total? You see 12, 15, 17. Cash total is, cash debit side total is 17,500. 17,500. Okay. And what is the total on the credit side? If you see, okay, I'll come here and do the balancing. It is, I am balancing cash column. Debit side total is 17,500. Is it correct? Yes, it is. Cash column credit side 18, 18, 36, 37. It is 3,800. Okay, 3,018, 36, 37, 38. Deduct it. Deduct it. Balancing figure is 13,700. Similarly, let us do for bank. See what is the total bank on the debit side? 14,8, 16,6, 17, 19, 20,980. The total is 20,980. 20,980. Okay, so bank column I'll take here. Debit side total is 20,980. Credit side 5 to 7, 10,000. 10,280. If you deduct, it is 10,700 as the balance. Those balances will write here on the last day, 38 by balance carried down. What is the cash balance? It is 13,700. Bank balance 10,700. See once. So these closing cash balances, these closing balances will again we bring forward for the next month as 1st July, 1st July to balance brought down 13,700 and 10,700. Is it okay? Okay. So we are done with our second problem for the day. Okay, what next? We'll take question number 16 now. Take question number 16. Prepare 3-column cash book from the following: cash in hand, cash at bank, cash sales. Okay, very simple. Yeah, you can expect these in exam. Very simple question. Format you're all familiar. Debit side, credit side, 3-column cash book, date, particulars, LF, cash, bank, discount allowed, discount received. Okay, discount is a nominal column. We don't do the balancing for that. Okay, so I'm taking up question number 16. Before that, let us prepare the format. And please do not forget the formats. For each topic, you are having a different format. If you remember, for journal, 5 columns: date, particulars, LF, debit amount, credit amount. For ledger, it is like this only. like cash book with only a change in third column, that is JF column. Subsidiary books, for purchase book we have date, particulars, LF, inward invoice, amount. For sales we have date, particulars, LF, outward invoice, amount. Like this, for every topic, the formats are different. So you have to be very familiar with all these formats. Unless you are perfect with format, you will not be able to solve the problem. You'll get a bit confused if you are not familiar with the formats. Triple column, cash book. Triple column, cash book. Question number 16 we are solving. This is LF column, cash, bank, discount allowed. Then particulars, so ready with the format. Question number 16, page number 158. Prepare a 3-column cash book. 2018 July 1, cash in hand. Cash in hand, 6,000. Cash at bank, 10,000. Both the balances are debit balance only. Both the given balances are debit balance only. So we'll write on the debit side. 2018, the month is July 1. To balance, brought down. To balance, brought down. Cash in hand, 6,000. Cash at bank, 10,000. Okay. Cash in hand, 6,000. Cash at bank, 10,000. Then fifth, cash sales. On fifth, cash sales of 1,900 in the cash column. Then issued check. Issued check to DMart, 1,800. It is a payment. Write it on the credit side. By DMart. By DMart. What is the amount? 1,800. Since a check is issued, we'll write the amount in bank column. And we received a discount of 200. Then received cash from Sai traders. We received cash from Sai traders. So it is a receipt, will come on the debit side. To Sai traders, how much? 1,850. 150 is the discount. Cash withdrawn from bank for office use. Cash withdrawn from bank for office use is a contra entry. Will appear both on the debit side and credit side. On the debit side, we write as to bank, 550 in the cash column. Same entry, credit side, we write by bank, amount in the cash column. No. We wrote to bank in the cash column. So on the credit side, we'll write by cash, amount in the bank column. Isn't it? And we denote this by the letter C. We denote contra entries by the letter C. Okay. Then cash purchases. What is a complete transaction? It is purchase of goods on cash. Cash purchases means purchase of goods on cash. By purchases. Okay, by purchases, amount is 600 in the cash column. Next is paid into bank. Again, this is a contra entry. Sorry. Paid into bank is a contra entry. How will we write this? It is quite opposite to withdrawn from bank. So I'll write to cash, amount in the bank column. How much it is? 800. Write the same transaction here as by bank, amount in the cash column. Okay. To cash, amount in the bank column, and by bank, amount in the cash column. How do we denote this? We denote it with the letter C. Next is salaries paid by check. Salaries paid by check. So it will come on the credit side. It is a payment. It will come on the credit side by salaries. And since the amount is paid through a check, amount we write in the bank column. So 2,400, I'll write in the bank column. 30, the date was 30. On 38, bank charges as per passbook. Bank charges as per the passbook. That is bank charges as per bank statement. Now, what are bank charges? Bank charges are a nominal amount that a bank debits or that a bank collects from the customer for all the services they give us. Okay, so what they do, they will simply deduct the amount from our bank balance. So we say that our account is debited. Okay, so it is again a payment. I'm writing on the credit side, bank charges. How much? The amount is rupees 50. Where should I write this? Cash or bank? Obviously, it should be in the bank column because as I said, bank will debit our account. They will deduct from our bank balance. Okay, so we are done with the transactions. Now the balancing part is left. Okay, so let us see cash total. Discount, as you all know, we don't do balancing. We'll just write the total on either side. We'll write the total on either side. What is the total of cash on the debit side? You see 679899798 10,300. The total on the debit side is 10,300. 10,300. Cash total on the debit side is 10,300. Cash total on the debit side is 10,300. What about credit side? Credit side we have only two entries. So that is sum up of those two is 1,400. 6 plus 8, 14. Okay. 8,900 is the closing cash balance. Let us see what is the total of bank. Bank also, debit side, we have only two entries. And the sum of those two is 10,800. And credit side, we have 18, 23, 24. It is 4,800. 18, 23, 43, 47, 48. So the balancing figure is 6,000. Okay. Cash closing balance is 8,900 and bank closing balance is 6,000. This we will write on the last day here as by balance carried down. How much? 8,900. Next, 6,000. Okay. So I'll take the same balance as the opening balance for the subsequent month, that is 1st of August, to balance brought down 8,900 and 6,000. Okay. Surely. I'll take one more question. This would be the last question of this session and as well as this topic. From tomorrow, we are going to start another topic that is very important from the exam point of view and which is a 20 marker final accounts. Okay, so now I am taking one last question in this topic, 3-column cash book. We, I guess, have done around 7 to 8 problems and you are all familiar with this. Please do practice the remaining problems from the textbook and you can easily bag 10 marks. You can easily pocket 10 marks. Okay. So shall we move? Yeah. So again, what is the first step? Whenever we are about to solve any problem, the first step is you have to draw the format. What is the format? Format for what? Format for 3-column cash book. Okay. So what is the format? Divide the page into 2 halves. Middle, write the title. It is triple column cash book. It is triple column cash book. Debit side. It's the credit side. What are the columns we have? Date, particulars, LF, cash, bank, and discount allowed. Then here we have again date, particulars, LF, cash, bank, and discount receipt. Okay, so which one we are doing? It's the last for the session and last from the topic. Question number 17. February 1, 2019, cash balance and bank balance. Again, both the given balances are favorable balances. Okay, this would be easy for you if bank also is given as a favorable balance. Okay, if it is overdraft, you have to take cash balance on the debit side, bank balance on the credit side, and at the time of balancing, it would be little difficult, but then okay. So 2019 February 1, 2019 February 1. What is the opening balance? To balance brought down 12,000 and 8,000. 12,000 and 8,000. Then third, issued check to Rama. Issued check to Rama is a payment that will come on the credit side by Rama. And the amount will write in bank column as the payment is done through a check. Check means amount will be deducted from our bank balance. So amount we have to write in the bank column. Next is cash sales. The complete transaction is sold goods for cash. Sold goods for cash. So it is a receipt, writing it on the debit side. Two sales, 4,500 in the cash column. 4,500 in the cash column. Okay. Next, cash deposited into bank. What is this? Yes, it is a contra entry. There are two contra entries when we are writing three-column cash book. One is deposited into bank, and the another one is withdrawn from bank for office use. So here it is cash deposited into bank. This will appear on debit side and credit side as well. On the debit side, I'll write to cash. What is the amount? Amount is 2,500. I'll write in the bank column. Same I'll write on the credit side. By bank. By bank. And the amount I'll write in the cash column. Okay. So this is a contra entry. This is a contra entry. Okay, that's good. Then on 18th, received cash from Mohan 2,800, check 5,800, and discount allowed is 400. And the check is sent to bank. Okay, so of course it is a receipt. Of course it is a receipt, will appear on the debit side. But a part of the receipt is in form of cash and a part as check. How much cash did we receive? We received cash. Sorry, we didn't. Okay, received cash from Mohan 2,800. We received cash 2,800. Check 5,800, and it was deposited into bank. So I'm taking it in the bank column, and discount allowed is 400. See this? In this transaction, we received some cash, we received a check, and we allowed a discount. Cash received in the cash column. Check received in the bank column because it is deposited into bank the same day. It is given, very clearly given that the check was sent to bank the same day. And discount, of course, in the discount column only. Next is purchases. On 20th, simply it is given as purchases. What does it mean? What will be the complete sentence? It is purchase of goods for cash. Purchase of goods for cash. So it is a payment, no? Yeah, it is a payment. Will come on the credit side by purchases 3,400 in the cash column. Okay. Then 23rd, Mohan's check dishonored. We received a check from Mohan, no? On 18th, we received a check from Mohan and that was sent to bank. It was sent to bank. This check is dishonored. That is, maybe he was not having balance in bank, and when we went to his bank for collection, when we sent our check for collection, their bank denied the payment, saying that there is no balance. Okay. So if you want to write the, okay, no need of writing general entry and all that, just to understand, if we deposit the check, we have written it on the debit side. If it is dishonored, simply write it on the credit side. Write it on the credit side by Mohan. Write the amount in the bank column, and for reference you write dishonor. Okay, dishonor of check. I guess you understood this. When the check was deposited, we had written it on the debit side. Now when the check is dishonored, I told you, dishonor ka matlab hota bounce of check bouncing. Maybe the balance, Mohan account balance was not having sufficient fund, so the check was returned back. Okay. Next is rent paid by check. Rent paid by check. It is on 24. It is a payment, no? So I'll take on the credit side by rent. How much it is? The amount given is 1,000. Where will I write? Yes, you guessed it correctly. I'll write it in the bank column because the payment was made through a check. Then drew from bank for office use. Drew from bank for office use. What is this? It is a contra entry, isn't it? It is a contra entry. What is the date? The date is 28. February month, 28. Withdrawn from bank for office use. So we'll write to bank. Amount in the cash column. How much? 1,600. The same entry would appear here by cash, amount in the bank column. Okay. So the contra entry is complete. All the transactions are successfully recorded. Yeah. Now let us see the balancing part. Let us see the balancing part. As you are all familiar by this time, cash will always show debit balance only. Cash हमेशा डेबिट साइड ही ज्यादा रहता. कैश नेगेटिव बैलेंस नहीं बता सकता. कैश ऑलवेज विल शो डेबिट बैलेंस. पहले डिस्काउंट टोटल कर देंगे 400. हियर वी हैव 50. ठीक है. चलो. नाउ cash, see on the debit side how many transactions are there? 1 2 3 4. What is the total? 12 4 16 18 19 20,000 for 20,900 is the total. 20,900. Okay. Similarly, bank. What is the total? Bank total is 8 to 10 15. 16,300. It is 16,300. Okay. Now let us see what is the total on the credit side. I'll do the balancing as usual on the right hand side. Cash. It is debit side. We have 20,900. And credit side, we have 2534. It is 5,900. So what is the balancing figure? It is 15,000. Cash balance is 15,000. And bank debit side total, we have done it as 16,300. And credit side, we have 39, 16, 26, 76, 84, 11,4, 12,350. Okay, let us check once. You see 395058. Okay, so what will be the balancing figure? 50953950. So on 28, by balance carried on. Closing cash balance would be 15,000 and bank balance would be 3,950. Check once. Yeah. Okay. So the same closing balance we have to bring forward for the subsequent month, that is the month of March. To balance brought down. Opening cash balance is 15,000. bank balance is 3,950. Okay. Now, as I told you, this is the last problem of this session as well as in this topic. Hope you all have got a good command on this topic, 3-column cash book. Tomorrow, we'll take up one very, very important, that is 20 marker. We call it as final account. What do we do? Or what do we say? We call this as final accounts. This is for 20 marks. Okay, before this, we do one short this thing which is called as trial balance. Okay, and this also will get for 2 marks. After trial balance, we'll take up final. Okay, if you remember, in my first class, I told you about accounting cycle. I told you about accounting cycle. Accounting cycle starts. What is the first step? It is voucher entry. Voucher are a documentary evidence for any transaction. From voucher entry, we do journal, which we did. Then we post them into ledger. From ledger, we prepare a trial balance. From trial balance, we do the finalization of accounts. Okay, so we are doing the entire cycle. We started with journal, done. Ledger, we did. Trial balance, we are about to do tomorrow. And final account subsequently. This is how the entire cycle is to be completed. And as I said, final accounts has a weightage of 20 marks. Sure. Trial balance for 2 marks. And from trial balance, you may ask another 2-mark short question. So total weightage is 24 marks. Okay. So with this, I'll conclude the session for today. See you tomorrow. All the best. Take care. Bye. Don't waste time to prepare seriously. Okay.